Look up the word crazy in the dictionary and you might just find an asterisk beside the definition that says, listen to the Subiquitous podcast featuring Sue Duffield and you'll find out what crazy means. Sue's travelogue journey of unfiltered stories, impossible miracles, and faith-filled fun will be revisited right here. So buckle up and let's get going with this humorous travelogue of an unfiltered saint, Subiquitous.
Most of you who know me know that summer is a tough season for me to let go of every single year. I've said it on other episodes. My daughter's from another planet. She welcomes fall with a vengeance. But every year I go through this, and I always ask myself these questions. Did I do enough to enjoy the outdoors this summer? Did I really soak in the sun? Did I eat enough Jersey produce? Did I sweat it out on those hikes? And did I experience joy in those long, hot days of summer? You know, I guess every woman has their favorite seasons, and maybe summer is the season for me because I know I never grew up. Oh, how I miss those August summer days in Cape May when my dad would make homemade peach ice cream. You know, he could turn any Jersey produce into a meal or a dessert every August day, it seemed. And the end of summer is really upon us. And officially, summer ends on the first day of fall, which is around the 22nd of September. But with the end of summer comes longer nights and colder weather and changing leaves and snow. But we've still got a few weeks left of those warm, sunny weather days, and I'm holding on to them like with a vice grip. To help us see through the changing of the seasons, here are 10 of my most favorite end-of-summer quotes to help me say goodbye to one of my favorite seasons. A fallen leaf is nothing more than a summer's wave goodbye. How about this one? It's always summer somewhere. To say it was a beautiful day would not begin to explain it. It was that day when the end of summer intersects perfectly with the start of fall. This one's a good one. Summer's lease hath all too short a date. William Shakespeare said that. August is like the Sunday of summer. One must maintain a little bit of summer even in the middle of winter. How about summer should get a speeding ticket? I think so. The end of summer winds makes people restless. Indeed. And sigh, there goes another summer, Snoopy, Charlie Brown said. And when the winter comes, the summer shines infinitely in our hearts. One quote says, summer is over, time to officially remember what day of the week it is. And all I'm going to say is, it sure is rude of you, Summer, to leave me like this. This quote cracks me up. Summer, you are my favorite hello and my hardest goodbye. It's the truth. The tan lines may fade, but the memories will last forever. And my favorite quote, another perfect summer in the books. I'm already planning summer of 2023. Wake me up when it's next summer. P.S. Summer, you're my favorite, but don't tell the other seasons. You know, as I look back at past summers, I see a trail of beautiful and bittersweet memories. There have been summers that have been overflowed with joy and summers filled with deep sadness and pain. But the common thread is that every summer was unique and had its own tale to tell. And just as every natural summer has a story, so does every spiritual summer. And we each walk through that spiritual season many times. Fall or autumn is a time of change. We know that. Winter is a time of barrenness and preparation, and spring is a time of rebirth. And summer is a time for bearing fruit and embracing the abundant life that surrounds us. And the key to embracing our spiritual summer, no matter what time of year it is, in the natural, is to remember to seize the joy of the season. Sounds good, doesn't it? This is a time to feel the heavenly warmth on our face and revel in the beauty that surrounds us. Relax, have fun, celebrate, and abide in gratitude for the blessings that surround. Fall and winter will come, but don't let thoughts of the unknown rob you of the joy of the moment. Summer is a season known for cultivating and bearing good fruit. Oh goodness, there is just nothing like a sweet sun-ripened summer strawberry. And I know Tennessee has some great strawberries, and I'm sure wherever you are, Michigan, wherever, but there's nothing like a South Jersey strawberry, I'm telling you. Our spiritual fruit of love and joy and peace and forbearance and kindness and goodness and faithfulness and gentleness and self-control must be cultivated and ripened so it can taste even sweeter than the best summer strawberry. There's one sure way to do this, and that is to remember who our spiritual gardener is and to remain in him always. John 15:5. I am the vine, you are the branches, and if you remain in me and I in you, you will bear, what does it say? Much fruit. And apart from me, you can do nothing. The seasons are gonna change, but our good and loving Father does not change. You know, this week's challenge is to seize the joy of the season, embrace the summer and all of its goodness. Start each day with a prayer of gratitude to your Father, and then go and enjoy the sunshine. Go to the beach if you're close by, or savor an ice cream cone and run through a sprinkler, even at 67. Tend to your garden, whatever brings you summer joy. If you want to take this challenge even further, see how you can incorporate the fruits of the Spirit into your summer activities. Maybe share the joy and invite friends over for the afternoon, or practice patience with your grandchildren as they call your name for the millionth time. Exhibit self-control when you're offered your 10th s'more. Offer peace when there is fighting over the last slice of watermelon. And show yourself an extra dose of kindness to yourself when you slip on your bathing suit after eating those 9 s'mores, knowing priceless memories are being made. You know, friends, we really can do this. We can be courageous. And let's be brave enough to defend our joy with an ice cream cone in one hand and God's word in the other. Why not? Winnie Pooh said, "How lucky I am to have someone who makes saying goodbye so hard." And saying goodbye to summer may be hard because you made so many fruitful memories in them, and it's tough to say goodbye. I had a difficult summer Sunday way back in July of 2002. It wasn't an easy summer that year. We said goodbye. But first of all, we also acknowledged the hello that was happening to a whole new world that my dad now knows in heaven with Jesus for all of eternity. For us left behind, it was a difficult summer, but for him, let me say, he was experiencing the wholeness of joy and experiencing what we can only imagine here. And John the Revelator said in chapter 21 of Revelation, Jesus will wipe every tear from your eyes, and there will be no more death, no more crying, no more pain, for the old order of things has passed away. And Jesus said, I am making everything new. So that summer, and while it was tough to say goodbye to my dad, in the earthly realm, it was exciting to see what God was going to do in our lives. Why? Because suddenly we realized, in addition to this new hello with my father going to heaven on that summer day, there was also a sense of us being able to acknowledge a new hello to a new chapter in our lives, of grandchildren and great-grandchildren to my father, entering the world in an excitement for what the future holds. We couldn't see that in 2002. But novelist Paul Coelho says this: if you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. So embrace the hello we've already experienced and the one that still awaits us. And as Jesus promised, I am making everything brand new. Let's celebrate our summers, both the natural and the spiritual, and embrace every single story being written, because God's hand is in each one of us. Lord, thank you for the gift of summer. Thank you for ice cream cones and barbecues and pool time with the grands and sun-drenched memories. May we seize each moment of joy and remember that you are the true cultivator of our harvest and the author of our stories. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens, Ecclesiastes 3:1. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, Galatians 5:22 and 23. And while there are still a few days of summer left, we welcome a whole brand new fall. So this Labor Day weekend coming up, let me say to you, by far, take some time to enjoy the summer. Take some time to enjoy and reflect on what happened in the last several weeks of this glorious season. But also be prepared. As novelist Paul Coelho says, if you're brave enough to say goodbye to summer, but that life will reward you with a brand new hello to autumn that's just around the corner. This is episode number 117 of the Subiquitous Podcast. We thank you each week. Many of you have been listening all over the country and all around the world, and we thank you for your gifts and we thank you for giving. Get on SueDuffield.com. There's all the information that you need on how we can stay in touch with you. Put your email in that little place that says Stay in Touch, and we will be sure to update you each week on some exciting news about our ministry across the world. By far, every single time I have this opportunity to speak into your ear, I don't ever want you to think for 1 minute that we do this for any other reason than to speak God's word true. For surely He will wipe away the tear from your eye today, and there will be no more death, there will be no more crying, there will be no more pain, for the old order of things has passed away. And guess what? Jesus said, I am making everything brand new. So bye-bye, summer. We welcome fall. We'll see you next week.